Okay. How's it going? Let's see if there's a chat. Alright. Time to do this thing. Yes. Hey, how's it going? The game is loud. Let's see if we can fix that. I just set this all up in like a matter of minutes and had to like kind of halfway learn how to do everything in that amount of time so I could get up and running in like a timely fashion. How was that? How was my voice in relation to the audio? I'll just fade it. Okay, that's the track. Okay. Oh, definitely. Same back, same back. Definitely wanted to check this out. This game's been on my mind recently, and I've honestly never played all of it. I played the demo back on the day, and that's pretty much it. Seemed interesting. Seemed like one of those really weird platformers that just like kind of got away from me a little bit. Also, the soundtrack came out on vinyl, so maybe I'm checking it out to see if I like it. Got a dumb little cat thing. Kind of looks like my cat. She's not here. Yeah. Where is she? My Klonoa is down here somewhere, too. I don't know. That's exactly how my cat sounds like. Nice. So I follow, there's this Jeremy Parrish, who is of Retronauts was talking about this game and it just got brought up again, and I was like, oh yeah, that game. I need to check that out. So I have 2 monitors, but I feel like I need a 3rd monitor to like really make sure everything's dialed in. I saw you talking about on the Discord. Who's in that movie? I could always check too. I think you pulled up the poster for it. It was just a cat dream. 3rd cat hat. Where's my cat? I hear my cat. I don't see my cat. Rosie. Come Whoa, what was that? It's from Bell Hill. Sounds like something crashed. Oh, no, that's just sleep paralysis. Looks like one of those chows from Sonic Adventure. Oh, there we go. I like shooting cute things at other cute things. I really like the look of this. I like that the Klonoa is 2D, but the environments are 3D. It's got a good look to it. What? Don't kill me. I need to make the chat window a little bigger so I can see it a little better. I'm not super blind, but I kind of feel like I'm good there. Alright. These things look really weird. Just kill them. Nope, don't it. Dylan McDormand plays the dad he was in the first season of American Horror Story. Oh jeez. I watched a lot of American Horror Story and I don't remember any of it for some reason. What was the first season about? They all just kind of blend together now. And then that newest season tried to like connect everything together, which I think kind of hurt that series as a whole. I feel like all those stories were strong enough on their own to be their own thing. I don't like when people try and like jam everything into like this shared universe. I mean, it works for some things, it doesn't work for other things. It's pretty good. I'll check it out. It's like, it's good the same way, it's very theatrical. It's like, you know, a theater troupe doing horror stuff a little bit. It's like all the same actors in all the seasons, except for maybe the exception of a few. I don't know. I would recommend you finish them though, or at least the first season, and see where you go from there. I think they're all free somewhere, so. Let's see. Okay. Baloo? See the tower here? I'm building up so I can reach the Moon Kingdom, you see. That's where Leftface lives. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a cat. Definitely beneath me. Where is he? What? That makes some fun cat sounds. Okay. Yeah, I'd recommend that too, just because if it has been that long. I don't know, a lot of things for me blend together. I almost watched all of Attack on Titan all over again before watching the 4th season, but they came out with a like a condensed version that was like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. That's one thing that Time Crime Hero needs in his Discord is I see music and movies and TV, but I do not see an anime channel, and that's a crime within itself. Yeah, they're all some of the actors, I don't know, you said one of them was in American Horror Story. I like most of the actors that were in that, but I'll have to check it out. I did see the thing that you posted, and I was like, hey, that looks like something that might be interesting. Is it on a particular streaming service, or did you put it on Vudu, or on demand? I'm dead. I'm dead because I need to remember how to be able to talk and play video games at the same time. Yo, what's up? I don't know. I've known you for over a decade, and I'm not sure now that you have an online persona if I should call you by your normal name or by your Time Crime Hero name. It's on Amazon Prime, but I think Red Letter Media. Yeah, I've heard of them. Said there's torrenting because I'm a real bad boy. I remember when I used to torrent stuff, and then stuff on Vudu to rent. Their sales would almost get as good as Steam sales, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start buying movies from now on, or at least rent. Like, I don't think I'll ever re-watch a movie so many times it'll equate to the cost of a $20 movie. So I just rent stuff whenever. I just pay the $2 or $3.99 whenever I want to watch it, because it's never gonna equal like the $15 or $20. That's whatever the retail cost of the movie is. I'm going backwards. Oh, there he goes, dying. Yeah, I hear ya. We definitely all been there. At the start of the quarantine, I was unemployed for like the last half of 2020, I think. And then I was like, I better find a job because this unemployment money is not going to last forever. But yeah, that was scary. They want me to do something here. It's called the Clove Hitch Killer. That almost sounds like it could be in the Cloverfield universe, but not really. The Cloverfield Killer. I'm supposed to go up here. And then go here. again listening to the guy. Really fucked up. I didn't think so. Like that, what was that last one that came out after the Super Bowl? That was really bad. And it probably would have even been a better movie if they didn't try and shoehorn it into the Cloverfield universe. It was originally called God Particle or something like that. The Cloverfield Paradox. Figured this would have been an easy thing to get back into streaming with, because it doesn't take much to it doesn't look like one of those games where you just go right the whole time. I don't know. There's a windmill. The Cloverfield Paradox, the space one. There were some cool parts where they were messing with some extra dimensional shit, and then it just like started getting worse and worse and worse. Hellraiser movies too, just some shitty crime movies, and then puts Pinhead right into 5 minutes. Yeah. You know, I haven't even seen the first Hellraiser movie, and I kind of regret that. Like, I'm not quite sure. My sensitivity to body horror as I get older keeps getting more and more sensitive. I don't know, like I could handle like super dumb slapstick horror, like, or not horror, but like slapstick violence, like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. But anything that's like trying to get under your skin, more specifically under your fingernails, then it's like real bad. Hellraiser was so good at the start. Pinhead scared the fuck out of me while I was... I watched a lot of Sci-Fi Channel when I was little, and especially when I was sick, they'd have like movie marathons, and I got to watch a lot of good stuff, like They Live and The Thing, like a lot of John Carpenter stuff, Return of the Living Dead, Night of the Living Dead, a bunch of stuff like that. But I don't think I ever watched Hellraiser when that was a thing. I don't know, gore can be fun, but it could also be really fucked up if they do a really good job at making it seem real. Like, I watched the new Mortal Kombat trailer and I was like, that's gonna be real fucking rad, and that's not gonna bother me at all. Ooh. Yeah, I don't like teeth either. Fingernails and teeth are, will not, like, like, get out of here with that shit. I have to really like that said thing and get into it in order to, put up with any fingernail or teeth horror. No, I heard, so somebody compared The Last of Us Part 2 to Green Room, and then I started looking into Green Room, and it really seemed... I don't remember what they said about it, but it seemed like it was just like violence for the sake of violence, and maybe a little edgelordy, but I'm not 110% sure on that. What is it about? What is Green Room about? I think there's time and place for that as well, but it has to have some kind of meaning behind the narrative. It can't just be violence for the sake of violence, I think. Yeah, I might give it a. I'll give it a shot one of these days. I play so many video games and do school, and then also got into anime. It's like it's really hard to get into TV shows and movies after getting into so much anime, because it's kind of the best form of storytelling in my opinion. I don't know. Have you gotten any anime lately, Chris? Or did you ever at all? That's okay. I had some friends who were like super into Red Letter Media, and I heard a lot of people say that if you're into Giant Bomb content, then you'd be into Red Letter Media. But I haven't particularly watched any of their stuff. I know they do a lot of movie stuff, and they cover a lot of movie stuff that I'm interested in as well. A lot of the stuff they cover is stuff that I want to watch but haven't seen yet, so it's not... I don't necessarily want to watch stuff about movies about stuff that I haven't seen yet, even though I've been putting it off and been like, well, will it really matter if I get spoiled? And, you know, most of the time the answer is no. But... what's the last anime you've watched, Chris? I watched a bunch during quarantine. That, and I noticed that you put a there's a Twin Peaks GIF on the Discord channel, and that was one of the first shows I watched when quarantine started. Excuse me, about a year ago. And I was getting really into Alan Wake and playing Control and stuff, and I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to check out all the things that I like are inspired by. So we watched all of Twin Peaks. And we watched the newest season too. I think we got a subscription just to watch Twin Peaks: The Return, and I, to this day, still don't know how I feel about that. And I respect it for what it's doing. We watched like a 4-hour critical analysis of like the entire series, and I was like, okay. Like the newest season or The Return is like okay. Alright, that's good to know. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I saw the word spoilers as I was talking about something else, and I didn't want, if you were watching Twin Peaks, I didn't want to like spoil that for you. But you were just responding to the Red Letter Media stuff. Yeah, I absolutely hated The Return, and then somebody made a really good argument for it, and it doesn't change the way I feel about it. But I respect what it's doing, and that's the most I could say for Twin Peaks: The Return. It's pretty good. I feel like if you're into a lot of crazy media and shit, you'll watch Twin Peaks and you'll be like, oh, I totally understand all the things that took things from Twin Peaks. And it's really rad. It's really illuminating. Yeah. That can happen. Especially with David Lynch films for some reason, or any of his works. I feel like you're not the first person I know that has said something very similar to that. Chris, you were kind of into like PlayStation 2 era survival horror stuff. Good Old Games, or GOG, just released Silent Hill 4 The Room, and that requires little to no work to get running on modern hardware, as well as The Suffering and The Suffering 2. And none of those games that I just told you have aged super well, but if that's something that you've always been curious about without getting into emulation, I would highly recommend it. Yeah, we lived right down the street from each other, and also both of our dads were cops, so we kind of related that way as well. That rabbit looked like it has balls. Bad game. Ooh. It did, it really did. It was kind of intimidating. It was like 3 of them too, look. Depending on what like perspective you look at it with. That really messed with my eyes, because I saw it was like that bottom bridge part right there, and I wanted to jump towards that, but then I just ended up jumping towards this blue thing instead. This is fucking weird. And I think I'm going in circles, but I think I know what they want me to do. Yeah! You should. If it's 5:15 in Sweden, then I would definitely go to bed. I will try to... I'll get time.is up on my computer and be like, hey, Sweden is... this time. I should stream for them. Tell all your Swedish friends. But yeah, you should do that, and you get a good night's sleep, or at least a good morning's sleep. I need to make this chat window bigger. Don't tell the internet cops I'm using an emulator. That's why the game's paused while I'm in the other window. Any anime I'd recommend? Attack on Titan is really good. And on paper it sounds really dumb because it's these people flying around on zip lines with giant knives killing naked baby men, but it's a lot cooler than it sounds. That and there's just a lot of really cool twists and stuff. There's a lot of just the way they build that world is like really awesome. Are you up to date on it? Because I know season 4 is happening like right now. That was creepy. For some reason I thought you were talking to me through Discord. Okay, yeah, the end of season 2, end of season 3, shit really starts popping off. Like, I don't know, without ruining anything, there's a really good twist at the end of it. Switch. Yeah, you never want to break two laws at once, though, so you be careful. That's spooky. I can't allow you to save the world with your silly song of rebirth. This game just got real fucking weird. Gaudius? Well now, my Joka. Where's that pendant? Sire. Is this anime? He's like, reminds me of a Digimon. I like the way Klonoa talks. So I was doing something for my advertising class, and I was looking up old ads from the GamePro magazine. And thank you for following the channel too. I will be sure to follow you back when I see you streaming. But back to what I was saying. There's this old, so on above the box art, there's some old Klonoa ads, but this one is my favorite. Because Klonoa does sound like an STD. And so I just put that right there. You could go on archive.org, and there's all kinds of good 90s video game magazines to look at. It's real good. Yeah, if you stream old games, one thing I think to make look everything all nice is the video game box art, and then whatever fucking old promotional materials you can find, I think are amazing, and they're laughably bad. I don't know, I think the Klonoa one's still pretty good and would hold up today. It's pretty good. They should make more Klonoa. They have a few on the Game Boy Advance, and then one on PlayStation 1 and one on PlayStation 2. I like Binding of Isaac. I got into it for a real hot second when the Nintendo Switch first came out, and there's nothing to play on the Nintendo Switch after finishing Breath of the Wild, and they're like, hey, here's some Binding of Isaac, and I was like, it's pretty good. Does Binding of Isaac have a 2-player mod or some sort of 2-player implementation? Because I would totally play that again with somebody. I feel like they modded that in or something. What's that face? Oh shit, a boss. Would you be able to do the Steam remote play multiplayer? I know that has like really bad latency. I feel like that would work, maybe. What is this thing? Dead, that's what it is. More like I'm dead. Oh no, you're good. You know, it's also a really weird, obscure PlayStation 1 game that I actually want to play is Musashi Brave Fencer. I had that also on a demo disc and was like, this looks pretty cool and really fucking weird. You die now. What is this bell? I feel bad for these cute little rabbit things that are just here to die, so this guy can die. That bell don't seem to be doing much. Dirt 5 on Game Pass, play that one. I have not, but I did see it was on Game Pass, and I did see that they just added wheel support for my wheel. I don't know if they added wheel support for the wheel I sent you. I think you probably have an easier time getting it to work on PC, but I know for sure on like consoles they had like very limited wheel support. Oh, Chris, I know the person who makes anime of some things that you should watch is director, creator, his name is Satoshi Kun. And he made a movie called Perfect Blue that you should watch. It's super crazy and fucked up. Seems up your alley. And then a show that's like 11 or 12 episodes long, like totally doable, not super long committal wise, is Paranoia Agent. And then also made a thing called Paprika, and that's it's like the anime equivalent of Inception, and it's exactly what you'd think it would be. It's super fucking crazy looking and good animation and all that kinds of stuff. And that's also a movie, so it's a creator. I would look into all of their works because their shows are, there aren't that many episodes and it's super like low commitment, and the other two are movies. So
waffle, manu waffle, manu waffle.
Satoshi Kon? Yeah, maybe I should look that up before I. Yeah, do an anime channel in your Discord because that needs to be a thing. He's rad though. He's a very awesome auteur. Then it goes a lot into like how our relationship with media and how media affects us and other people around you and stuff like that. And it was like way ahead of its time. It was that movie was made in like 2001 or something like that. I don't like the cat grandpa. I don't trust him. His voice is lit. What are you on about, Jay? We were talking about a creator by the name of Satoshi Kon. I don't know why, and it's maybe because I've been playing a lot of weird platformers that came out around this time, but I'm almost feel like there should be like a hub area or something between these levels, but they're to kind of give you a break, but there really isn't any. It is good music. I think I'm gonna get it to listen to all the time. It's a vibe, alright. This son of a bitch. I might have to replay these parts again later on the PS Vita so I can really get the lore. So really I haven't been paying attention to what Cat Grandpa has been saying. Look. I guess you don't have to kill every person in a platformer, huh? I have not. Klonoa is available on the PlayStation Vita store PS1 Classics section, but I have actually been... I don't use my Vita anymore, and I think that's kind of a shame. So I think I might mod it to get all the, get a bunch of PlayStation 1 classics on there, and some of the old Persona games have fan translations that I'd like to get on the Vita, so... Right on, you have a good shot. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I looked into it, and if you have a Vita and it's on the latest firmware, I think you can still mod it, so I think that is the thing. And then also, I have a 3DS fully modded because I don't think Nintendo should make it difficult for people to play their old games. I had Persona 4 Golden on the Vita and then never played it, and then it came out on Steam, and then I played it, and that was the summer during quarantine. I was like, Persona 4 is the perfect time to play. Quarantine is the perfect time to play a Persona game. That was last summer. Also, there's a lot of PSP games that are technically playable on the Vita, but they're blacklisted from the PlayStation Store for one reason or another. But I'd really like to play Metal Gear Acid 1 and 2, and there's some other good PSP games. I mostly want it to be like a portable PlayStation emulator that works reliably. I'm pretty sure I've absolutely fell asleep while playing Persona 4, so... You don't... You don't have to be like, oh man, I'm getting old, I fell asleep during Persona 4. I think that's just like... I think Persona 4 is just a vibe, and it's really good at making you feel comfy and wanting to sleep. Also, the music's super good, so... I think I actually, yeah, my game time is like 2 to 3 hours longer because I think there were certain parts I would just fall asleep to. I like the PC version of Persona because it has cheats and you can do like double XP and double money. Because I don't like the grind in RPGs, and I feel like if you have to grind in an RPG, that is a failure on the developer's part, and I feel like it shouldn't be artificially inflated or padded to make the game longer. I feel like the game should just be balanced better and should scale with you, so it's still challenging, but not super hard. I almost didn't finish Yakuza Like a Dragon because I was like, this game's gonna make me grind, isn't it? And I only had to do like a day of grinding, which is really nice. Because the ending of that game was totally worth it. You should play the Yakuza games, they will make you laugh and they will make you ugly cry. Kiwami's good. Honestly, I would have recommended that you start at 0 because there's such a... One of the characters in 1 that, like... I don't know how to say this without spoiling anything. You spend more time with one of the characters that's in Kiwami in 0 to where when the thing that happens in Kiwami feels a lot more impactful because you got to spend a lot more time with them in 0. If that makes any sense. I tried to be as vague as possible, while still making sense. I have all of them. I played all of them. I played 1 through 6 and Like a Dragon, which is 7 in Japan, and Judgment, which is the spinoff. That's what a lot of my friends told me. They were like, I just played Kiwami because it was free on Plus, and I was like, but Zero's only on sale for like $4.99. You should stop playing Kiwami and play Zero. Actually, I'm not going to tell you, but I mean, Kiwami 1 technically came out for 0, right? So there's merit to that, but at the same time, I still feel like some really important stuff happens in 1 that hits a lot harder if you play 0. Yeah, I think all of them are on Game Pass now. I think 0, Kiwami, Kiwami 2, and 3, 4, and 5 are on Game Pass. And I've debated if I want to restart that series again, but there's so much stuff I need to play. Like, I don't know. I should not replay a series of 7 to 8 games over again. This game... kind of a difficulty spike, just out of nowhere. And it's a lot more puzzly than I expected it to be. Yeah. Backlogs do be like that. Like I just got the Dishonored series again, and I've still never played any of those, but I know I'm really gonna like them once that day comes. You're playing the Mass Effect trilogy again, even though the remake is coming out? I wanted to play the Mass Effect trilogy again, but I want to play the remake. Sorry, not remake, remaster. Which Mass Effect are you on? I remember when you had a gaming PC when we both lived with two, I remember very distinctly before I was even remotely into that series, you were on that planet in 2 where you have to be in the sun, and I thought that was the coolest fucking thing ever. Or you have to avoid the sun and stay in the shadows while you're doing the firefights and stuff. And you were like, check this out, and I was like, that's pretty fucking cool. And then I didn't play that series again for like another 3 or 4 years after that. What is he doing? Key! We need to, God, I know it's gonna feel like a million years away, but we need to do some kind of, horror stream during Halloween or something. I've always wanted to do that. And I'm sure people would appreciate that too, because I feel like more people like the idea of a horror game, so not everybody likes to play horror games, so it's always fun to, like, play with other people. I died. What's he doing, and how do I get him? I did it again. This music's really good, though. No! Oh, did you get a better internet for streaming and all that jazz? I remember you were telling you may or may not have been having issues with that, so... Motherfucker. What is your upload speed? You got that sweet California internet too, right? So that sucks that you still have issues. Oh, that sucks. I have pretty good luck, like even wirelessly. Like I'm not hooked up directly, but like my apartment's pretty small at the same time, so it probably reaches. Nope. Now I'm using my noggin. Did you see the trailer for the new Aliens game? It's like another Colonial Marines kind of thing. It kind of looks pretty cool. It kind of looks like GTFO, but aliens instead of weird The Thing looking monsters. And I think, honestly, if it's good, then that'd be great. There's definitely more room for games like that, especially during a time like right now when people just want like really fun multiplayer shit to play together. It looks good. It looks new gen. It's coming out for PC, PlayStation 5, and Series X, and I think it's coming out on last gen, but the stuff they were showcasing is definitely not going to be running on last gen hardware. At least I think it looks that good. But it definitely, yeah, it looks like a fun little like co-op Left 4 Dead third-person thing. It looks like it checks a lot of those boxes for people who want to shoot stuff together without hunting for loot and shit like that. Which I've been over since Borderlands 2. I don't want to find loot for 40 hours ever again, I think. Talk faster, you guys. There we go. Outriders was kind of cool though. That was a schluter. And they had a free demo for that on PC and all the main platforms. And it was giving me like 2005, 2006 third-person shooter vibes, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think when games do a thing really well, even if it's like slightly outdated mechanics, it can still be really fun. And the demo's pretty long too. You get the prologue and the first mission, and your progression carries over to the main game, and all 4 classes are available from the start. It's pretty neat. I would say it's worth checking out. I don't know if it's worth sticking with, but it's definitely... If anybody was sad about Anthem not being a thing, I guess, they have that to look forward to. Outriders. Outrider? See, I kind of like the third-person perspective, and I think that's intentional because they're trying to separate any kind of semblance of Alien Colonial Marines, because it's basically the same game. The difference is this one looks better from first impressions. But if you didn't get the name, it was Outriders was the last thing I was talking about. That's kind of a third-person shooter or a looter shooter. That's our plan. No can do. The fairy tree has withered, so you can't go any further. I like Klonoa's voice. Yeah, I was burned by the first Destiny, so I didn't want anything to do with 2. Hey, we played the first one a little bit together. We were both like, we both had the same impressions too. We're like, I don't think I like this game, but I can't stop playing it. And then I never played it ever again. I feel like that's how all those games turn out, and it's really unfortunate. They need to have a better... They need to have a better end game or something. And this story being incomplete really pissed me off. There was a story in that, huh? Man, all I remember is the guy being like, the wizard came from the moon, and that's the only thing I remember. That really sucks that the Division had the same kind of like endgame stuff. Yeah, the Division felt kind of good too. It was a solid third-person shooter, but then I was just like, oh, it's gonna be another one of these, huh? And then I got sad. I don't have time to explain how I don't have time to explain. Almost hit like a Destiny. It's pretty bad. This game's got a style for sure. I still haven't eaten food yet, so I might take a break and come back, or not come back, but I think this would be a good place to stop since I just finished a level and just saved my game. But thank you for stopping by on the chat. It was very good. I got some nice practice on trying to read chat and play video games at the same time. I feel like I was getting progressively better throughout the stream. But yeah, thank you. I know Kat said they were coming back, but who knows? I said I would stop, so I'm gonna stop. And I'm also gonna eat. But thank you for stopping by. I may or may not be back later. So. I'm gonna do something with this camera situation. Alright. You too. And if you're streaming, I'll be sure to see you on there. We gotta get, like, some stuff going on together, like some Valheim or I was thinking of something else, but I totally forgot what it was. But some Valheim would be great. And some other stuff, maybe. But thanks for stopping by, and I'll see y'all later.